What's up, y'all? It's Mike Mongo, FTD, 5 times dope Rottweilers. Sitting here with my man, the one and only Frank Bustos, Vom Bustos House. Give him a round of applause, everybody. What's up, Frank?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
Magnificent. Hey, thank you for taking the time to do this interview, man. It's good to see you. Good to see that big smile, man.
Yeah, no problem. It's my pleasure, man. I'm always out, willing to talk to everybody. Always open, always honest, man. And you know, we do what we can do to help each other and to help the breed, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. First and foremost, man, congratulations on your beautiful daughter, Marbella. She's 3 months old now. You posted.
Yeah, she's 3 months old. Actually, she's right here, so I'm gonna have my wife hand me her so that we can take
Oh, look at that! Wow, yeah. She's beautiful. Hi, Marbella. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
First baby, right?
Yeah, man, my first baby girl. I mean, I can't even describe the feeling, man. You have kids?
Yes, I have kids. I have 4 kids myself. I have 3 boys and I have 1 girl. So, you know.
Oh man, so you know the feeling, man.
Yes, definitely.
It's amazing.
It's a different type of love. So I see the beautiful pictures you posting on Facebook. Everybody interacting with you, so it's amazing, man. She's beautiful. Congratulations to you and your wife.
Thanks. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I see you.
I would have 20 if I could, man.
Yeah. It gets expensive, though. It gets expensive. It definitely gets expensive.
It does. That's why. You know, I'm back at work, man.
Yeah. Well, you're doing great things, and I see you sitting. You got the Vom Bustos sign in the background. You got your trophies. Talk to me a little bit about your trophies and your accomplishments, man. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, you know, when we started breeding, my wife and I, about 4 years ago, actually this year, we really got involved. We wanted to breed correct, and we wanted to breed beautiful puppies. On top of them being beautiful, we wanted to make sure that, you know, our production was from very healthy parents.
Absolutely.
Clearance, a background that, you know, hips and elbows were good and everything was good. I didn't want to bring puppies here, you know, just to make money.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
So I wanted to make sure that, you know, whatever puppies were born here with us, obviously they were healthy. There's absolutely no reason to, you know, put out a litter not knowing the health clearance of the parents.
Absolutely.
And bringing a puppy here to just pretty much suffer, right?
You're right. Absolutely right.
Yeah, so we started going to shows. We attended a lot of shows here in California. I went to Mexico, I went to Canada, and I went to different shows here in the United States. And I did very good with some of my dogs. I got, you know, probably about 30 to 50 trophies in about 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's great. So let me ask you, going back to maybe like your childhood, was there a point where you got involved with Rottweilers early on, or this kind of happened later on in life?
There wasn't, man. I mean, honestly, I've always grew up with dogs.
Okay.
And when we purchased a home, my wife and I in Orange County, it was a big property and it was a little bit isolated, so she was scared of staying by herself while I was out at work.
Okay.
And I told her, you know, I want to get a dog, so I started doing research. You know, I researched German Shepherds, I researched the Rottweiler, I researched other dogs, and we decided to go with the Rottweiler. And once we got the Rottweiler here at home, I mean, I just fell in love with the breed, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we got everything on that breed. You know, they're not barkers. They got great temperaments. They're protective when they need to be protected.
Absolutely.
So all that I learned, and you know, and that's what I do now with the breed. You know, I breed for that.
Absolutely.
I breed for temperaments. I do not allow any type of like aggressive behavior here with my dogs. Obviously, if something like that was to happen, I do my best to get it corrected, take it to a trainer. You know, because at the end of the day, they're animals, right?
Yes.
So just because, you know, they act in a manner that you don't want them to act doesn't mean you're gonna get rid of them.
Absolutely.
So,
you know, through training and exercise, discipline, and effects, you can kind of correct the behavior.
Yeah, correct. That's correct. Yeah. So that's my background with the Rottweiler breed.
Awesome.
then I got another female, and then I just fell in love with it, man. And I decided to just start the breeding. My wife used to breed poodles back in the day.
Okay.
So she's got some experience. She actually taught me what I know about the birth, man, because I'll be honest with you, man, when I saw a pup coming up out of the back of that female, I got freaking scared as hell.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was going to pull the puppy out, if the dog was going to bite, or I have no idea.
Yeah.
So, you know, she helped me with all that. She's got a lot of experience, and she's got a lot of experience with, you know, the puppy looks sick, what should we do? You know, she did docking of the tails on her poodles. Obviously, we don't dock tails here, so we don't have to worry about that. But we have a good 4 years of experience behind us now.
That's good. That's awesome. So that's kind of a good segue into my next question. You was talking about the characteristics of the Rottweiler and stuff like that. So what characteristics of the Rottweiler remind you of yourself and why?
Well, the Rottweiler is loyal. And it's protective when it needs to be protective.
That's it.
And it's nice when it has to be nice.
That's it. Right.
That's just the way I am, man. I'm a straight up guy, honest. I'm not gonna lie. If I have a litter of 8 and one puppy dies, I'm gonna tell my client. And that's the toughest part for me of being a breeder.
Yes.
When you got puppies, when you got your clients all excited, and then something happens that you have no control over it, right? Some people understand, some don't. But like I tell the people, I rather just be honest. And if you understand and you're willing to wait, that's fine. And if you don't, then I obviously understand as a client.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Because I always tell my clients, we have a contract and the contract is there. But I'm also going to put myself in your shoes.
Exactly.
And that's the reason why I've been very successful, man. You know, and I'm blessed. I'm very blessed.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, I have a waiting list of about 40 clients. And I'm not saying this to let everybody know that I have a waiting list. I'm just saying this because the result of me being honest, being loyal, and being straight is what has got me where I am now.
Absolutely. You do good business and good things will come your way.
That is correct, 100%, man.
Yes, sir.
100%.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel that the breed is moving in the right direction given the increased popularity?
I think it is. I think it is. And, you know, obviously there's a lot of controversy regarding the standard. And then, you know, there's the, well, what is known also today as the extreme look.
Yes.
You know, with the shorter muzzle and the block head. And there's a lot of people who don't agree with that. But I think if it meets standard, see, just because a dog has a short muzzle or just because a dog has a square head does not mean that it doesn't meet the standard.
Okay.
You know, if that dog is healthy and then to me that I'm doing the right thing.
Okay.
You know.
And you know,
so I think it is. I think, like I said, I think there's a lot of talk about the standard, the non-standard. But if we're all doing our homework and if we're all doing the health testing before we do the breeding, and obviously we see faults that a male is throwing or that a female is throwing, the correct thing to do is not to breed to that anymore.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that, you know, you're answering these questions quite magnificently, I must say, and you're leading into my next question. Every question I ask you. Do you feel like there are benefits to importing a Rottweiler versus finding a reputable breeder here in the States?
You know, just like I'm answering the questions, as you say, nice and easy. I mean, the questions that you're throwing at me, they're not easy at all. And I've imported a lot of dogs, man, from a lot of different breeders. And, you know, there's a few good breeders out there. Outside the U.S., there's a few good breeders here inside the U.S.
Absolutely.
So, you know, the only thing that I can advise is if you have a chance to look at the puppies and look at the parents in live, then you do it.
Okay.
If you don't, then you do your homework. You Google. Nowadays, you Google everybody, right?
Yes.
Everybody and everything. You Google. You ask for references. You ask for today's pictures and today's videos of the dog that you're purchasing if you're doing an export.
Yes.
Because it's really tough, pictures versus when you get the puppy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right, so,
and you know, I tell, you know, I get this, you know, I'm up and coming myself, but I tell people all the time, you know, health is the #1 important thing in doing right by the breed. But also, you know, I think a lot of consumers, the average consumer, they're not looking for a show quality dog as much as they're just looking for a pet. So they won't have the eye to look at movement, to look at top line, to look at the correct bite, see if the dog has missing teeth. All these things that you and I would probably look at, the regular consumer probably wouldn't look at that. So
well, they don't know.
Yes.
Just like I never knew when I first started, right?
Yes.
But then I learned, and that's why I went to shows, and that's where I picked up a lot of my knowledge.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
But if I see a dog that has a fault, I mean, then it's my responsibility as an ethical breeder to let my client know, hey, listen, this dog has like this fault, you know, and for that reason, you know, instead of my dog being X amount of money, I'm going to sell it to you just as a pet, but that means that you don't have any breeding rights to it.
Absolutely. And you know, that's how you're supposed to do it, and you're doing the right thing. So let me ask you this. What's your take on AKC conformation shows versus Seeger shows and FCI standard?
To be very honest with you, man, I have not attended an AKC show.
Okay.
So, I mean, I can't really give an opinion on something that I haven't had any experience with.
Okay.
And obviously, I don't make things up. So, you know, the Seeger shows to me were like the best. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
They're just a lot of fun. It's the dog with drive. You know, in AKC, I see that, you know, the dogs are just more of just, you know, standing still position. They don't want any toys, and you know, they don't want a lot of things that obviously at the Seeger show, you know, they have it. And
Absolutely.
To me, that's more fun. But obviously, I haven't gone to an AKC show, so I can't really give you my opinion on that.
Okay.
Right?
I respect that. What does putting the breed first mean to you?
That means that you do health tests on the males and the females, regardless of whether you're going to breed or not.
Okay.
You know, that to me, that's the most important thing, and that means, you know, you put the breed out there first. You know, you spend your time, and obviously, you know, it's expensive to do all these tests.
Absolutely.
Especially, you know, when you're running a kennel that you have, you know, 8 or 10 dogs. Right, so you got to go and get them all certified with hips and elbows and JLPP testing, and so that gets expensive. So for me, my priority in putting the dog first is you health test the dog, and if anything is wrong with the dog, and if there's something you can do to make that better, then you do it.
Absolutely. Okay. I agree with all of that. Those are all great points. So, last question. What are you most proud of at Vom Bustos House? Because I see, you know, my first, I guess, I don't want to, how can I say it? My first time seeing you, you know, I do YouTube videos, and I did a Rottweiler YouTube video a while back, and your video came on after my video. And I said, wow, who's this guy? You know, the quality of the video was amazing. I'm not sure who produced the video for you. You was walking through Hollywood, you had the Rottweiler and people. I was like, wow, I like this video. And I started doing my research, and then I eventually added you on Facebook, and we kind of started talking. I saw you in different Rottweiler groups, so we kind of built a rapport. And I think that's kind of what it's about. You meet somebody, and real respect's real, right? Real recognize real. And I think that, you know, you and I just kind of built a rapport of that way. But seeing all of that, what are you most proud of at Vom Bustos House? Because you have a lot to hang your hat on. So what are you most proud of?
You know, I'm most proud of being so honest that we are where we are now because of that.
Okay, absolutely.
You know, we don't hide anything. We have a good reputation. We have our 5-star, over 150 reviews on Google. You know that obviously those are from our clients. I'm proud of producing very beautiful puppies, and of our health guarantee that we give, which is very hard to find. I'll be very honest with you.
Yes.
We do 24 months, 2 years on hips, on elbows, on eyes, on hearts, on anything that, you know, the puppies can inherit from generations back. So I would say the most proud of Vom Bustos House is that we're at where we're at now because of our honesty.
Okay, I can respect that, and that's awesome. That's awesome. So bonus question, last question. You see the recent things that Facebook is shutting down groups left and right. What's your take on that? Facebook eliminating people from, you know, openly selling puppies and stuff like that. And I get their angle on it, but how do you feel about that? Because a lot of great groups got shut down. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I was part of a group that got shut down with 50K plus users, you know, and to me, to be very honest with you again, I'm not concerned about it because I don't use Facebook to sell my puppies. You know, I do it to advertise the litter, right?
Yes.
This litter, whatever. But because one of the reasons why I've done so great is because when I do my breedings, I do my homework. Yes. I don't put one male and one female and go at it and, you know, here are the puppies and that's it.
Yes, this female looks good, that female looks good, that male looks good, let's put them together. You're not doing that.
Yeah, no. I look at everything. I look at the parents, I look at the great-grandparents, you know, and then I say, okay, this is going to be a good match. I breed top quality females. If you go to my website, vombustoshouse.com, you'll see the females that I have there, and you'll see in the galleries a bunch of puppies that I produce. I wish they wouldn't take those groups out. Obviously, it's good, but at the same time, I think a lot of people, you know, I think it's the fault of the people, of the groups, because you see everybody getting arguments, man.
Yeah.
You see so many conflicts, man, and
and
everybody reports. Some people report this, some people report that, and you know, the only thing I can say is, you will never hear anybody say, oh, Frank talked about this, oh, Frank talked bad about this. I never say anything like that. When people come and they talk to me and they say, what do you think about this kennel and that kennel? I do not discuss any other kennel than my kennel.
Yes.
I only talk about my kennel.
And that's how it should be.
And I do not discuss my breeding program, you know?
Yes.
Because this is a small world.
Yes.
You know, you talk about somebody and that's it. Everybody knows.
Yes.
And there's no reason for that.
Yes.
Because there's a million clients, man.
Yes.
You know, and there's a lot of breeders, but there's a million clients.
Yes. You're absolutely right.
Like I tell people when they call me, hey, you know, but your breeding program is almost the same as this guy. What's the difference? You know, who should I go with? You do your research, and if you're not sure, you go with your gut instinct, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me, Mike Mongo from 5 Times Dope, FTD. And, man, we're going to blast this interview everywhere. It's going to be good. I'm very happy that you took the time and that you was able to brighten up the screen with your smile and grace us with your presence of your daughter and all that good stuff. So thank you for taking the time, Frank.
Definitely, man. Definitely. My pleasure. And, you know, Vom Bustos House is located here in California. Beautiful Temecula wine country, and we do shipping to inside and outside the USA. You know, we'll continue to breed beautiful puppies.
Absolutely.
And we'll continue to be faithful to our clients, you know, and to be there for our breedings and our puppies as much as we can. So I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to you know, conduct this interview. I appreciate it, and definitely today or in the future, you know, I'm always willing to help, man.
Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that, and we'll talk soon.
All right, thanks, man. You have a good one.
You too. Later.
Thanks. Bye.
A Roxbury story of the good times and the glory. This is a Roxbury story of the good times and the glory. Yeah, man.